4. There you go. Now work in there. Work in there. Right. Work in there. Work in there. Stay in there. Double left. Hey. Hit that body.
Go to the body.
Make the turn. Make the turn. To my side.
There you go. There you go.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so this is going to be another one of those prospect review videos, and I'm really excited to talk about this young fighter right here because I had a chance to get my first look at him a couple months ago when I seen him on one of those overtime boxing cards on DAZN. You know, some people don't watch those. I'm a bit of a boxing nerd, so I like to watch those cards. I actually get the most excited for those cards because I like to always see the younger generation when, you know, right before they about to become contenders and stars in a sport. Because you never know who you're watching, right, when fighters are in development, right? So in this video, we're going to discuss Oakland's very own Dynamite David Lopez, the 4-0 with 3 knockouts, you know, 147/154 pound, you know, prospect. He's still trying to figure out if he's going to be 47 or 54, but that's kind of where he's campaigning at. So who is Dynamite David Lopez? Well, Dynamite David Lopez is a fighter that, you know, when I watch him fight, I mean, it's literally in the name, Dynamite. He's got dynamite. He's a very hard puncher, southpaw. He's one of them guys that when he hits his opponents, he immediately gets their attention. And he's got a sort of ferociousness, a tenacity about him that I really like in fighters. So it's always great to see a southpaw power puncher. It's better to see even a southpaw power puncher who's got, you know, a certain level of grit and dog to him. And that's the first thing that stood out when I watched him fight, right? Being that he's in Oakland, this guy has quite a few ties to Andre Ward. He's actually sparred Andre Ward as a man and as a kid. Apparently, also when he was 12 years, I read in an article that when he was 12 years old, he sparred Andre Ward. And basically, when he was sparring Andre Ward, you know, he challenged Andre Ward to that sparring session. You know, he's competitive. He's very competitive. So that's very interesting. And as far as his style, when I watch him fight, and I don't want to like gas or put these kids on a pedestal too much, but his style, it reminds me kind of a bit of Demetrius Andrade when Demetrius Andrade was at 154. Not 160 Demetrius Andrade, not him at 168. I'm talking about Andrade when he first turned pro, the guy that fought Brian Rose, the guy that, you know, was really making waves early in his career. David Lopez style kind of reminds you of that. You know, a guy who's a bit tall, a bit rangy, can punch out of that southpaw stance, can throw punches and bunches, and really just that's what he reminds me of. When I watch him on tape, I'm like that's kind of what he reminds me of, his style. Now, as far as, you know, his promotional situation right now, he's signed to Lou DiBella, and he also does some modeling on the side. So I mean, I guess, you know, get it how you live. You know, there's fighters in boxing. I mean, I know Ryan Garcia. He does some modeling. Anthony Joshua does some modeling. I think Richard Yakpour might do a little bit of modeling. So listen, man, get the bag however you can. But that's what he's doing outside of boxing. Before he was signed with Lou DiBella, he was previously signed to Floyd Mayweather's company, Mayweather Promotions, and he was actually at the time the youngest fighter signed to Mayweather Promotions, right? But apparently something happened because they severed ties. You know, he had a long layoff from October of 2021 to February of this year, so that's I'm gonna assume that layoff and whatever caused that layoff caused them to split, and that's why he's now with Lou DiBella. But there's that, and then in the amateurs, he wound up defeating a couple of names that you guys may know. He beat top-ranked prospect Floyd Cashflow Diaz, who, you know, if you've watched Top Rank cards, you know who that is. And then he also beat Akeem Cheatham. Akeem Cheatham's a hell of a fighter. Akeem Cheatham's like a 20-something time national champion. I got a video on him coming up soon, but I'm very familiar with Akeem Cheatham. So the fact that he's beating that caliber of fighters in the amateur, it lets you know that David is very talented and people think highly of him. Andre Ward thought highly of him. And the fact that he's challenged Andre Ward to a sparring session lets you know that the kid was competitive, right? So, you know, I'm looking very forward to seeing how he develops because he's got everything you want. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders. He seems to be a smart fighter. He's definitely got punching power. He's definitely explosive. Now it's all about, okay, when he progresses to the pro ranks and he starts fighting in 8-rounders, 10-rounders, 12-rounders, and he starts fighting more experienced fighters that when he hits them, they don't immediately fall down. How is he gonna learn how to win rounds? How is he gonna win rounds? How is he gonna make those adjustments? How is he gonna deal with it when someone can take his shots and then return fire back? You don't really know what a prospect's gonna be until they get into those type of fights, those learning proper prospect building fights. So I don't want to make any bold proclamations, but he's definitely a talent to watch. Someone that when I watch him fight, he's got fight changing punching power. And he can box a little bit too. And, he seems to have that willingness to learn, which I think when we look at fighters, especially young fighters, you always want fighters to have that willingness to learn. So, yeah, man, as long as he doesn't lose that and he continues to develop and mature, he's going to be someone to be reckoned with. If you guys looking for someone that could be a factor in the 147 or 154 pound divisions, 3-4 years down the line, this is one of them guys you might want to keep your eye out for, because he's definitely someone that has things that you can't teach. One thing you can't teach in boxing is for someone to be as explosive as David Lopez is when he's throwing punches out that southpaw stance. So yeah, that's my little prospect review on David Lopez, and just giving you guys some background information on him, and just telling you guys to look out for him, because he's definitely a good prospect to look out for. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. Anything when it comes to David Lopez, feel free to leave it down there. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.